right, so I'm just gonna show you how to set up a mode on Nana's phone. She still uses an iPhone, right?
Yes.
So there is actually a setting on iPhones that you can put the phone into a certain mode that simplifies everything. And it ends up making your screen just a little easier to navigate. And it'll look something like this. So instead of the screen having all the different apps on it,
Right.
you can pick and choose which apps to have access to. And
Hmm.
then inside each app, it's like simplified so that all she has to do is like tap and it'll call whoever it's like designated to call. So do you have access to her phone?
Let me go look for it. Your phone's not on the charger, so it's probably over on the table. Oh yeah, it is too. It's right here in the box. It's not plugged in. Not sure it's charged, but swipe to unlock. Come on. Okay. All right, there we go. Man, still got some battery there.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty easy to set up. So the screen that I have here is just a step-by-step tutorial of how you're going to set the phone up, and you can exit the mode whenever you want. But if you find
Hmm.
that this is like easier for her to navigate to potentially still be able to use her phone properly, then it would be a good idea to keep this mode on like as much as you can. Um,
Okay.
so what you're going to do is you're going to open up the phone and click on the settings button. It's
That's
gray and has the gear.
all right. Wait a minute. I don't know how to turn this phone on and off. That's my problem. Contacts, reminders, maps, clock. Settings. There we go.
So then once you have the main page open for settings, you're going to scroll down until you find a page option that says accessibility.
There we go. Okay.
And then you're going to scroll down until you find a page option that says assistive access. Should be close to the bottom of the page when you scroll down.
Accessibility shortcut, or you
It's
said
in that
access.
same, yes, assistive access.
I don't. No, it's not here.
Do you see an option that says guided access?
Yep.
What about right under that? Does it say anything that says assistive access?
No, it says Siri.
Hmm.
No, the guided access is off at the moment.
Okay, we want assistive access. Do you know, her phone might not be up to date. Um,
Well, it's entirely possible. Um, there's accessibility shortcut, but not
yeah,
a
we'll need the setting for assistive access, but if you want later, you can update her phone and
okay.
then I can send you these instructions as well if this looks like something you want to put on her phone, but I can continue by just showing you what you would do once her phone is
Okay.
updated.
All right.
So when you get the option that says assistive access, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna it's gonna pop up a screen that looks like this one on the phone
Mm-hmm.
here where it says set up assistive access. So this screen's gonna pop up and you're gonna click continue.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to just confirm whose phone it is. So just confirm that it's all the correct information. Maybe it'll say Donna's phone, maybe it'll be associated to you, just whatever the email is registered to the phone. So then just click continue and that'll be confirmed. And then it'll ask you to pick the kinds of apps that you want to be shown on the main screen. And so
Mm-hmm.
you can choose, like, if you want her to have access to, like, making phone calls, the camera, sending text messages, music, photos. These are just examples. But, like, for example, if you just want her to use her phone to be able to make calls and maybe like read text messages, you
Mm-hmm.
can set it up so that those are the only options. And then um, there are certain apps, like, so these ones here, they've been like reconfigured by Apple to be simplified. So for example, this is what the phone setting would look like. So you could set it up so that she'll click the call button and then a page
Mm-hmm.
like this will show up, and you could put a picture of yourself and then your contact information, so your name, and it could be the only one on there. I mean, you could put a picture of like my mom and have it say Dana, so that all she has to do is just like see, okay, Russ, I need to call Russ, and just tap it, and it's big and it's right there and there's not many options. You can put it so that her only two options could be like you or my mom.
Okay.
Um, Opposed to like how the normal contacts are, where there's a lot of people, that you could scroll through, and it just simplifies it so
Okay.
you don't have to worry about random calls or anything like that. And then another thing you can do is set it up so that she can only receive calls from certain phone numbers. So if you only want her receiving a phone call, say from you or my mom, or maybe some of her friends that might contact her, you can set it up so that she's only receiving calls from those phone numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also set it up so that she can only make calls to certain phone numbers.
Okay.
And then you can do that same thing with the text messages. So it's going to show like a big screen, and you can set it so that the keyboard will just come up. So if she's going to text somebody, the keyboard will show up nice and large. And again, you can designate if you only want her to receive text message from certain people. You
Mm-hmm.
can set it up also so that she can read the message, but she can't reply to the message. So if she has a hard time like formulating the text message, like if you just need to send her like a quick message, you can just send her the message and it'll be there just like for reference. Maybe not
Yeah.
for conversation purposes, but you know. And then there's also like the simplified camera. So this is what it looks like opposed to like the typical iPhone camera that has a little more bells and whistles to it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming she doesn't use the music on her phone.
No.
And then photos, if she wanted to look through her photos, it's again just simplified. Um,
Yeah, I'm
so
sure she
then,
has some. We haven't used
okay,
that particular phone very often.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, they're a little more complicated. So if you do
mhm.
want her to be able to use her phone maybe more effectively, this could be a good option. Um, so then same thing, she'll open up the phone the same way she normally does, and you can keep it on that mode. So Um,
Okay.
yeah, you can leave it on that mode, you can take it off the mode, but since you don't use it very much anyway, if you just need it to maybe even just like stay plugged in, um, so that it's always charged. And if you need to call her, you can at least call her and get a hold of her, um, in maybe like a more simple manner.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, these other steps here are just showing you how to get in and out of the mode. But I would recommend probably just keeping the phone in that mode if that's the only purpose you're going to use it for, is for her to potentially make phone calls, receive phone calls, maybe receive a text message.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's an option if if you guys would be interested to try it out. And I can help you too later to set it up once the phone is updated.
Okay, yeah, well, your mom's supposed to be over this weekend to do her nails, so maybe she could, do it at the same time.
Okay, yeah, I'll show her this as well.
Okay,
Great. I'm
uh,
going to stop sharing my screen. All right, and you just see me now?
I can see you. Can you see
All right,
me?
I can.
I'm the old guy in the corner.
You know how
You're
pretty you
actually
are?
big on my screen right now.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep,
boy. What?
I'm on my computer.
Pretty she is.
Don't tell her that. She'll get a big head. Then she'll be
Oh
on the
my gosh.
screen like I am right now.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, if you guys, yeah, if you need help with that, I'll tell mom. And yeah, thanks for letting me tell you this information.
Well, that's good.